Get that side check, put it in pocket till I get back.
Hey, what's up guys? Dragon Master 635 here today doing a guest narration for the very sick JohnOrigins. So yeah, John's been sick, so he asked a couple of us to do some guest narrations, and I think I'm the first. I don't know. It depends when this is gonna go up, but whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, so today we got a game against John and Anthony, or TheFlawlessWin. So be sure to go check out his channel after the match. But anyway, looking at the teams, John has kind of like a messed up team a little bit. He told me he has two megas on the team, the Lucario and the Venusaur. He also has a fucking Liepard. You're a douchebag, John. Why are you using a Liepard? It's so bad, but yet it's so good at the same time. It makes no fucking sense. But Anthony got a pretty threatening team on the other side. Probably that Mega Man Electric is going to be a pretty big threat. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on into this match. So they're both going to lead off Lando versus Lando. John's Intimidate goes off first, but that could just mean that they're stuck into a speed tie, because I think they're both scarfed, because they can go for the Hidden Power Ice first turn. And John is going to risk the potential speed tie and stay and go for that, but Win is not, and he's going to switch out into his Heatran. So John's going to go back into his Jellicent now, as Heatran goes ahead and sets up these Stealth Rocks. And Win's not really too afraid of this thing. He knows he can take a Scald from this thing pretty well, and he could just try to get the burn off with the Lava Plume. This is kind of the problem with Heatran, because you really want to run Roar, but then at the same time you really want to run like Toxic for, you know, bulky waters like Jellicent, Vaporeon, shit like that. But yeah, I mean, and also you really want Protect on there, because Protect is an excellent move for Heatran. But anyway, Jellicent's in here being a fat ass, because that's what Jellicent does. And now Win's going to switch out into his Chestnut, as John goes for the Scald and gets the burn, because John is a hacking faggot. Of course, like he always is. But anyway, John ain't gonna really have none of it, because, you know, he knows he can't really touch this Chestnut too much, and Win's gonna go for that Leech Seed as he brings in the Venusaur. John's gonna go ahead and go Mega with this Venusaur, and he's gonna try to predict a switch out, because he thinks that his Chestnut would be afraid of him. However, Win knows that normally Venusaur don't really run anything for coverage except for like Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb, and with Chestnut's bulletproof ability, Sludge Bomb is negated. However, John whips out the Hidden Power Fire and kind of fucks that Chestnut right there. So John makes a pretty damn good play here, and he's going to go for the Leech Seed as the Heatran comes in, because he knew that Win would want to keep his Chestnut around, even though it is burned. It is still a nice Pokemon, has some pretty good bulk, and can also be useful with the Spiky Shield. But anyway, John's going to double out into his Jellicent, as Win's going to make another good play, go out into his Gengar, and go for the Shadow Ball. However, Jellicent is a fat ass, and he's going to live the Shadow Ball, fire back with one of his own. Of course, it does not kill, because uninvested and all that good stuff. And then we have a double down, because that Gengar finishes himself off with the Life Orb. But anyway, Landorus is going to come in here on the switch in, and he's going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake, as Heatran just scouts to see what he's going to do. And because he scouted that, he's going to be able to switch back into his own Lando, dodge the Earthquake, as John's just going to make the safe play, go for that. Now he's going to go back into his Venusaur, and thanks to the Stealth Rocks and the Spikes and all that good stuff, that Venusaur's health is dwindling. Now he's going to go for the U-turn and switch out into his Heatran now. John's going to go for the Synthesis just to gauge how much this Lava Plume is going to do. And it doesn't really do that much thanks to Mega Venusaur's Thick Fat ability. So John is kind of comfortable staying in here, going for the Leech Seeds. However, Win scores the burn on the next Lava Plume, so that makes up for that Scald burn he got earlier, which is really good. So that's gonna definitely help negate the damage done by the Leech Seed and all that good stuff. But anyway, John's gonna double out into his Donphan, as Win's gonna go out into his Chestnut. Now Win knows he's gonna try to Rapid Spin away, So he's going to go for that spiky shield and try to kill himself off to the burn before he can actually rapid spin. Because he's going to go for the second spiky shield here. Unfortunately, it does not work as he goes for the rapid spin and gets rid of those spikes and those stealth rocks and all that good stuff. But, you know, it happens. So, he's going to pull his chestnut back out. Honestly, I don't really see the point in that. I mean, it was burn. It was, like, incredibly low health. So, in my opinion, there's not much else you can do with it. But, anyway, John's just going to keep his Dawn Fan in here and try to get off some damage with an Earthquake. And it lives the Ice Beam from the Starmie. Wow, Dawn Fan, you are a boss, man. Like, I think that Dawn Fan is probably one of the most underrated Pokemon. I mean, I even underrate it. But, anyway, John's going to go out and do his, into his Landorus, lock himself into the safe U-turn. Win's going to make the good play, go ahead and sack his Chestnut just to scout, see what he's going to do. And then he bring in his Heatran. Now, Heatran's going to go for that Lava Plume as the gay-ass Liepard comes in here. However, though, John apparently cashed in all his Hacks tokens because he's going to go for the Swagger. And Win's gonna break out of that and go for the Lava Plume and almost kill his Liepard. If he got the burn there, that would be a dead-ass Liepard and we would all be happy. But anyway, John's gonna go ahead and go for that Foul Play as he switches into the Manectric. Pretty safe play because Manectric outspeeds and can take the Foul Play okay. Not amazing, just okay, because Manectric is not the bulkiest thing in the world. But anyway, he's gonna go for the Swagger again. But like I said, John just cashed in all his Hacks tokens earlier, I guess, and he does not do anything, and that Liepard just dies as it very well should. All Liepards just go fucking die in a hole. But anyway, he's gonna Volt Switch out into his Starmie, and that allows John just to bring his Landorus back in. He's gonna be able to go for the U-turn and doesn't quite kill the incoming Landorus thanks to that Intimidate drop. However, this does give him the perfect opportunity. Go into his Lucario. He's going to be able to go for the Extreme Speed. This was supposedly a Mega Lucario. However, it doesn't really matter because he's going to pull out, go back into his Venusaur and just kill it off to the combination of Flamethrower plus burn damage because he knows that Manectric with the Intimidate drop might have a chance to actually, you know, live the Extreme Speed. Maybe, I don't know, but doesn't matter because bring it back in, Extreme Speed, the Starmie, and the Manectric, and then he's going to be able to finish up with the Close Combat. Normal Lucario doing some work. Hell yeah, he's still good. But anyway, that's going to be it for today, guys. Get well soon, John. All that good shit. So yeah, be sure to come check me out if you guys want to, and go check out TheFlawlessWin and, you know, sub and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, sub, all that good shit. I love you all, and deuces.